Greg Larnard for CBS Local Sports, here with Tyler White, first baseman for the Houston Astros at Angel Stadium. Tyler, how are you? Thanks for joining me today.
Doing well, and glad to be here.
You have to be here, right? You got a game tonight.
Yeah.
First of all, I've got to ask, did anybody influence you to get going with baseball? How did it come about?
Yeah, I grew up in a big baseball family. I mean, my dad was he's been a high school coach he was a coach up until my senior year of high school, and then he gave it up. He came and watched me play in college all 4 years, and still tries to come out. Now he's the assistant at my high school, so he just helps out when he can, but he still comes and sees me as much as he's able to.
Yeah. So your dad was a big influence you growing up playing baseball?
Oh, yeah, he was a big influence. I grew up watching the Braves play, huge Chipper Jones fan, and, I mean, ever since I can remember, I've been a huge baseball fan.
Very good. Going back to when you were younger, I know growing up I had some coaches that kind of turned me off to baseball a little bit. I played in college as well, just smaller D3. But did you have any coaches that maybe discouraged you a little bit growing up that maybe you weren't very fond of?
Well, my dad really.
He was your coach?
Yeah, I mean, I played travel ball and all that stuff, and he was always my coach. And then a lot of the coaches back home, my dad was the high school coach, so they didn't really say a whole lot, like Little League and stuff. They didn't. He would come help out, and when he could, he wasn't like a Little League coach, but he would come help out and things to that nature. So I really never really got discouraged sort of. I've always been, like I said, a huge fan and love playing the game, so I like to compete.
There you go. Yeah, that's absolutely true. So what was the recruiting process like for you in high school?
I always did well in high school. I had a money offer from Mars Hill College in Asheville. That was the only money offer I had. And then I had Western come out of nowhere and offered me a walk-on spot. And I wanted to play Division I baseball. I thought I could compete at that level, so I took it.
Did the lack of D1 scholarship money kind of discourage you, or did that kind of motivate you and put a chip on your shoulder almost?
I just wanted to compete. I wanted to play against Clemson. I wanted to play against Georgia, Tennessee. I wanted to play against the best players in the world. So I didn't want to. When I got the opportunity, I jumped on it, and that quick, so I was like, yeah, I want to go to Western.
And we know as a walk-on, nothing's guaranteed, but you ended up earning your spot and playing 55 to 59 games your freshman year. I know I looked at your stats back in college, and you played a ton.
Right. I think I missed one game. So I earned a spot in the lineup and actually hit the 4-hole my opening day of my freshman year. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, so
that's awesome. Yeah, and I saw you were a team captain as well your senior year. Talk about that a little bit. What did it mean to you to be a team captain of that Western Carolina team?
It was good. It was I'm more of a lead by example guy. I'm not really like the outspoken, like yelling at people or anything like that. But yeah, I was really excited to be one of the captains of the team. I wanted to go out there every day and be an example for the younger guys.
I remember, when I was just graduated from college, and I would look back on my team as well and kind of you keep tabs on the younger guys, kind of text them every once in a while, see how they're doing. And,
oh yeah, I made it like a thing to hang out with those guys a lot my senior year because, I mean, those guys are going to be the future of the team. So you want to make them feel comfortable. And I mean, they had to help our team that year as well. I mean,
exactly, and you did when you were a freshman.
Exactly, every piece matters. So you had to make those guys feel comfortable and make them feel like they were a part of the team, which they were a huge part of the team.
Yeah. When did you realize you had an opportunity to possibly get drafted and play professional baseball?
Kind of toward the end. I mean,
I didn't really even think about it towards the beginning?
I really didn't even know going into the end of my senior year that I had a chance. I had a couple of had a giant scout talk to me and filled out an online questionnaire for the Astros, and luckily ended up getting picked up by the Astros 33rd round, so I didn't really even ever think about it.
Like you said, you were drafted 33rd round, 977th overall. Was that kind of discouraging a little bit, or was that kind of like motivation, or you were kind of just like, all right, I'm drafted, like let's get going now?
Just an opportunity. That's all I looked at it as, just an opportunity to get to continue my career, and I felt like I'd made huge strides between like sophomore, junior, senior year, and I felt like I was getting better as a player, and so I didn't want my career to end while I was getting better. I didn't feel like I had peaked.
So where were you when you got drafted? Where were you? What were you doing? Do you remember?
I was actually helping my dad coach like a showcase baseball team. Mm-hmm. I was helping him. Some of the high school kids, just talking to them. My girlfriend actually texted me at the time. Yeah.
All right, so you got a non-roster invitee to spring training this year with the Astros. And honestly, in your heart of heart, did you ever believe you had a decent shot at making this team out of spring training?
Like I said, I mean, I just take everything kind of as an opportunity, and I knew that there was an opportunity there, and I just wanted to come in and be the best player I could be.
In the minor league, you made all 7 stops in the minor leagues, which is sometimes kind of rare that a guy that makes every single stop in just 2 years.
Yep.
What was your minor league experience like doing that, going through every single stop in the minor leagues?
Yeah, I enjoyed minor leagues. I have 3 rings from the 3 years I've been there.
You can't complain about that.
Yeah, I mean, I played with some of the best players in the world coming through the minor leagues some of them are still there, and it's been really fun playing with those guys, and just getting to see all the cities. I mean, the fans at every stop have been great.
I've read some things about you talking about the Dominican Winter League that really helped your progression. What exactly helped you get ready for this season coming into spring training this year?
Yeah, I mean, you just keep getting your swings in. The more at bats you get, I feel like the more you can, the more your swing's going to stay the way it should be for spring training. And you face good pitching down there. I mean, those guys throw hard, and they have really good stuff. So every day out there, you're going from a lefty that's spotting up in the early innings to a righty in the 7th throwing 98 with a good slider. So you have to learn to make in-game adjustments and learn to hit all sorts of pitching in one game. So I think it really helped me out down there.
What goals do you have for your career professionally?
Just to, I haven't really thought of it that far. Just trying to come out here every day and work really hard and just become the best player I can be.
So that's what at the end of the day, it's all said and done. Tyler White's career is over. That's what you want people to look back and think of Tyler White. Man, he was a hard worker.
Right.
He worked for everything he got.
Whether it ends, whenever it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be known as a guy that was work hard, that comes out every day and gives all he got, and just enjoys the game.
Tyler White, Thank you so much. This is Greg Larner for CBS Local Sports. Thanks so much for being with me here today.
Thank you, Greg.
Appreciate it.